Hi there, this is your friend Anna, and the question that I've been getting the most from all of my friends is, what are we wearing? This age-old question isn't just about choosing an outfit, it's about choosing how we present ourselves to the world. I created the I Want Her Shoes podcast to dive deep into what it means to dress with intention, whether you're heading to a council meeting or just having a casual day out with your family. Join the conversation as we explore the power of personal style and the decisions that shape our public personas. Put on your favorite pair of shoes and step into my closet. Welcome back to I Want Her Shoes podcast, where fashion, art, and empowerment intersect. Today, I'm excited to welcome Diana Contreras, a Miami-based visual artist whose colorful, whimsical portraits celebrate femininity, strength, and self-love, which is so amazing. And born in Peru and raised in Miami, Diana's work seamlessly blends classical painting techniques with a vibrancy of street art, from murals around the world to canvas pieces in top galleries like Street Art Dubai. Her signature style is instantly recognizable and deeply impactful. Her mission: to brighten spaces, uplift spirits, and inspire women to embrace their beauty and power, which is beautiful. So step into my closet, just a few blocks from Miami's own Wynwood walls, as we dive into Diana's world of bold colors, fearless creativity, and unstoppable inspiration. It's such an honor to have you here with us today.
Same, that you're having me.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Diana. Where did you grow up, your family? What inspired you to become an artist?
Yes, I was born in Chiclayo, Peru, which is not Lima. It's a small town. And my grandfather was he had a leather shop. So he would design art on belts and purses and everything. So like craftsmen. Mm-hmm. So like my uncles and him, I would see them doing that and I would draw with them. But I came to Miami when I was 5 years old, and I moved to Kendall. And I think going to school and having elementary art there, and my teacher would often put me in competitions, and I started winning. That was when I first noticed that I had something, because I always just did it for fun.
How old do you think you were when you noticed?
Second grade. Well, in kindergarten, I noticed my art was different because the teacher would hang all the art up, and
yours was the best.
It looked strange because everyone had the same kind of tree, and mine had roots and branches, details, and mm-hmm. I just felt like I missed, I didn't follow directions. I was embarrassed, oh my god, I didn't follow directions, I didn't know that I was an artist, and it wasn't until second grade where I started winning things that I was like, oh, okay, this feels good, this is nice.
Cool. That's a cool story. No, it definitely sounds like you were inspired from your family roots and everything. And we just talked about what sparked your love for painting, but when did you realize when you really wanted to become an artist? Was it when you were 2 or in second grade, or was it later? Did you ever go into any other fields?
It was in high school, because in middle school I was always taking art classes. But I got rejected from middle school.
Oh no!
I got rejected from high school, from New World High School, and I thought I guess I'm not good enough to keep going. So I kind of stopped focusing on art. And in high school was more into fashion and parties and having fun. And I had an art teacher that was really gave me a C in art. I never got a C in anything. I was really a student. So he said that he knows that I could do better. And that kind of pushed me to take art more seriously, to try, because it was so natural for me to do art, so easy, to try harder, to push myself, to do things I didn't like to do, because I always like to draw my cute girls, and he would push me to do abstract art and installations, things that I didn't want to do. Yeah. But him giving me that C just kind of shocked me, and it made me try in art, and it made me, then that effort made me love it more. So that's what really like made me just really, really value art and love it more, and think of it now switching into that career.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. So it sounds like you're like a true artist from like the beginning, and that's so beautiful because you don't see that a lot, you know what I mean? So, and you always celebrate in your drawings, like you said, the women, the girls, the beautiful, strong women. How did that become the central theme of your art?
Well, I just love being a girl. So like when I was little, I played with dolls and Barbies and dress them up and everything. And then when we got older, we would do makeovers on our, like all our friends would do makeovers. I had a lot of girlfriends, and we would dress up and do like photo shoots before like Instagram.
Yes, I was there too.
Yeah, and so it was just so natural to me. I was always been like a girl's girl. Also in the 90s, it was a lot of like supermodels. Rule the world, run
like
the world.
The Victoria's Secret times.
Yes,
Yes.
and Cindy Crawford and like all like I love all those models, supermodels. So that just I think influenced me, and all my friends, I just felt they were so beautiful and like so fashion forward, and it's just something just so natural to me. And when I paint these women or draw these women, I feel like powerful doing it. So I think it just comes out. Like I don't try to make it look powerful, but I feel powerful creating. So I think it comes out that way.
Yeah, no, I feel like your pieces, they scream like powerful women, you know what I mean? Unless you're trying to do something different, you definitely have that, like you could feel the attitude. And
yeah.
That's beautiful, because I feel like women need to feel that way, right?
Yeah.
Like, and that, I think when you put that out there, that makes them feel better and like more strong. And let's talk a little bit about style, like how you mentioned you got into a little bit into fashion in high school and stuff. So how have you used style, if in any way, in your art?
Yes, I mean, it started off that way because I wanted to do fashion. So I would draw my characters with like very 90s like style.
I love. It's coming back.
I love it
now. Literally now it's here again.
Yes, it's here again. And then there was a time where I didn't put any clothes on them because I didn't want to date them, you know? And I think now that the 90s are back, I'm more like, I want to express it with fashion. I felt like fashion was such a great way to express yourself. And that's how I used to express myself, like in high school, a lot more with fashion. And now that I don't have as much time, I'm not playing with fashion like I used to. More with my art. Like I dress my girls the way I want to. You know, like with fur
the way
coat.
you want to dress it.
Yeah. Really flashy with fur coats and like lots of accessories and different colored hair. But I would love to return back to that because it's another form of art, is dressing.
Yes, I completely agree with that. And speaking of mediums, I know that you work across so many, even shoes. I know that you've done some stuff. You will have to get into that a little bit. But how does the creative process change depending on the canvas?
Yes, I mean, I like to definitely different brushes. Like I have tiny brushes and I've used like mops to paint murals. But I like, it has to be first I see what I'm painting, and then from there I do like little sketches of like how it's gonna look on the thing, and then experiment with different materials and how, and then just have fun with it. There's not a service I don't want to paint.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like no, that you mentioned, like, do you still, like, you mentioned you didn't like doing like installations and stuff. Do you still not like doing that, or you want to do that?
Now I want to do that now. Yeah.
See, now you're like pushing yourself for
yeah, exactly. But that's what's good about school. They make you do things you don't want to do, and then like now I'm like, wow, that was really cool what I did. I want to try that again. And now I've been exposed to it a little, so I have some experience.
Yeah, I know, that's so awesome. And you've shown your work internationally, including in Dubai. What has been one of the most proudest career moments that you've had so far?
Yes, my proudest career moment was last year when I collaborated with Levi's.
I was there.
That was so cool.
That was beautiful. That was such a cool event. So yes, tell us about the collaboration, how that all came together.
I mean, Levi's is such an American brand, and like me being an immigrant from Peru, they just made me feel so seen. They were so open to like my ideas, and I created a mural with a llama in it, which is, symbolizes Peru. And then from that they made a patch and they put it on like their Levi's jackets. You could pick from a silkscreen, from a patch, to put it on your jacket. And like that was like the American dream fulfilled, because I'm originally from Peru, but like being here working with such an American company, iconic thing, and accepting me and wanting me to show my culture was amazing. and Beyonce did it. So
that's cool. I was about to say Beyonce like brought Levi's back.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
You know, I feel like that's amazing that they're doing more collaborations with amazing ethnic women, because I feel like we need more and more of that, right? Like, because it is an American brand, but like Americans are different.
Yeah.
Right? So like, and you know, another interesting thing about Levi's that I just learned, that they haven't made Levi's in the United States for like 20 years or something.
Really?
Yeah. So it's going to be a problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so like that's a big conversation with Levi's now, because like they don't produce them here.
Gosh.
Like, they do it in Mexico, maybe even Peru.
Yeah, Peru has a lot of.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't actually. They probably make them down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is interesting, right? How all of
Yeah.
that is shifting.
Oh my
And stuff. Yeah, it's coming back around, right? And I know that you're also a mom, and you have little kids. And tell me about how you balance all that and being an artist, and how do you influence them? I know your daughter is also like really into art, which is so cute to see.
Know, I love it. I think my secret is having like a very strong support system, like the village. So like my husband is very hands-on from the beginning. Since when I had my babies, he would like take the night shift and like feed them and change the diapers. And I have both grandmothers. One grandmother lives with me. So
that definitely helps, girl. Yeah. Cheers to grandmothers and all, the family and the village.
And I was always so independent before. You know, and then once I had kids, I was like, oh man, I really need my help. I really need my family. So that is huge. And when I am home, I try to be very present. Even if I'm in the middle of like an email, my kids like trying to show me something, I like stop, like give them their little time, and then I go, okay, go back, because they grow so fast. And then one day they're not gonna want to share.
Yeah, no, I think that's beautiful, and you know, that's awesome that you can balance all of those things and so well. And what advice would you give to other female artists that want to, even the ones that are not in it as 100% as you? Like, what advice would you give people that like are artists on the side, or they're thinking about doing it but they're scared? Like,
yeah, I mean, I was scared for a long time. So I was a teacher for a long time. I was 17 years a art teacher. So I think like there's some things like create lots of art, like have lots of body of work, you know, like really work on your craft. Another great thing that helped me was networking. I spent a whole year just networking in Miami. Even though I grew up here, like
you're in Miami and pretty much. Yeah, you still have to come out, but this is the perfect place for artists, right?
Yes,
like Art Basel, Wynwood walls. Like you were here when all of that kind of
all that
came
started happening. So networking, going to all the events, being part of the art community, supporting other artists. If you could do an internship, that's great too.
Is it easy to get, or I mean, how hard is it to get an art internship for somebody here?
I think people would. I mean, I have interns. I think artists would love that. Like they're just not.
Hey, if you want to work for Diana, she's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, I think more artists, if they could have, they don't even have the time to think of that, but everybody wants interns, you know. And I think that's really great to learn like the business side of it too, like the reality of it, because like you can't just sit in your studio and paint. I wish you could just do that, but educating yourself in like business and marketing is very important, because you could be the best artist and not be able to sell your work, or you could be like not so good but you're just a great marketing. Yeah, and then there you could live off your creativity.
Yeah, you know who I'm really inspired by is Burrito, because he's like so great at marketing, like insane. But he also has a look to his art and everything. Yeah, but I feel like he's like one of the most famous living artists.
Yeah.
Like the way he's built his brand, it's like,
yeah, he's like booked for years ahead of time.
Yeah,
he has a team of artists. And he started from nothing.
Which is amazing. Yeah, well, you're on your way there.
I know.
Yes, cheers to that. Yeah.
He just did a graffiti series.
Well, maybe speaking of collaborations, are you looking forward to have any cool collaborations coming up, or is there anybody that you want to collaborate with?
So many people. I mean, I love collaborating. I love collaborating with women. So any women businesses, women bosses, I love that the most. But I'm doing a lot of art shows. So I'm doing my first residency in Denver.
Wow, that's cool.
And it's hard because a lot of residencies like are long, and I can't leave my kids, so I've never done one. So this is a short, I think it's like 2 week or a week residency. Which
well, that still counts. So this is a little getaway for you, right?
Yeah, and because I don't want to be away from my kids too long. So that's really great. And then hopefully a show in Mexico City, one in New York in June. I have something in Chicago. So really like just spreading out more out of Miami, and the more I can, the better.
Yeah, no, I love that. And now let's talk about the shoes that you brought.
Okay. So I love these shoes because I had to get brand new wardrobe of shoes after I became a mom. And these go with everything. They're black, but also clear.
Yeah, that's very trendy right now.
Yes, and it's very 90s because they used to wear the clear shoes in the 90s. It reminds me of Cinderella, but like a modern like Cinderella, and they're comfortable, and I wear them with almost everything. So these are my favorite shoes.
No, they're really cute and very versatile. And for people that are not watching this on YouTube, these are ink, and they are, I would say they're like a classic pump that is clear on the front, and then the back heel has like a suede black to it, which is really, really nice and classy. So, and they're not too tall.
Yeah,
but they're just tall enough to give you that little
I love
push up,
heels.
which I like. Yeah,
so this is the highest I can go probably now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll just put some of like these kind of things on. Like right now I'm looking at a really high Yves Saint Laurent. But I like won't walk in them. Just go to dinner, like sit down, take some pictures, and then you like take them off.
Cute. I used to like paint in heels. That was like
really
my thing. I was like the artist
that's
that
so
painted
sexy.
in heels.
Yeah,
I have like my old photos like full of heels. Now it's just like Converse.
I actually just saw an article that said what happened to all the heels.
Yeah.
Because there's more and more people wearing flats
with
and
like dresses and things.
Yeah, ballet flats, like now like sneaker ballet thing or whatever like the mixes are, but it's very more flat forward, I feel like, which is cool because I think it's better for your back, like
true,
especially if you're standing all day, man. That's like Well, now I want to ask you this little quick fire round of this or that. Canvas or mural?
Mural.
Bold colors or soft pastels?
Bold.
Yes. Street style or glam chic?
Street style.
Yes. High heels or stylish sneakers?
High heels.
Yes. So this is like probably going to be hard, but which like art show is your favorite during Art Basel?
Scope.
I gotta agree. I like Aqua too, but like Aqua and Scope are kind of like my two favorites.
But I used to go to Art Miami. Like when I was 14, it was my first art fair. And they used to be in February, and now they moved it to December.
Yeah.
So that's like the old school.
The old school fair.
You know, my art teacher gave us credit, like extra credit for going.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Hey, that's what the cool beauty is growing up here in Miami as an artist, right? Classic painting techniques or freestyle creativity?
Freestyle.
Yes, you do such an amazing freestyle job. Painting shoes or painting walls? Yeah.
bigger, better.
Studio time or traveling for inspiration?
Traveling. I love to travel.
We'll see. You get to do that with your residencies, which is really cool. Well, cheers, Diana. It was so nice to have you here. And thank you so much for sharing your vibrant journey and inspiring us with your passion for art, empowerment, and fearless self-expression. Your work is a beautiful reminder that creativity has no boundaries and that embracing who we are is the ultimate masterpiece.
Aww.
To the listeners, thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, style isn't just what we wear, it's how we show up in the world and the colors we choose to live in and the stories we dare to tell. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to I Want Her Shoes podcast on your favorite platform, and for more conversations with inspiring women who are painting life in bold strokes like Diana. And until next time, keep creating your own masterpieces one step at a time, babes. Bye.
Bye.